So in this question, we're going to get some practice with our amortization formula. And so we're told here the post office are advertising a loan of €20,000 to be repaid in 5 years with an annual interest rate of 2% compounded monthly. And then we're asked to calculate the monthly repayment to the nearest euro. And so our first step here is going to be to convert this annual interest rate into a monthly interest rate. So it's 2% annually, and we're going to have to find out how much that corresponds to in a monthly amount. And so basically the way we do that is we take the 1.02 that we know is the annual rate. So the 1 comes from the fact that we start off with the just a base value of 1, and we add the 0.02 to include the 2%. And then on the right, we just have 1 plus I to the 12, because this is going to be our monthly interest rate added and then multiplied by itself 12 times. And so to rearrange this, we're just going to have to move our power over to the left. And so using our rule of indices, we can essentially take this to the power of 12 that we have on the right, and then just raise both sides to the power of 1/12. That cancels out on the right, and then we're left with the power of 1/12 on the left. And so on the right, we're left with 1 plus I. And so to just get I on its own, we can subtract 1 from both sides. And so I've just put I on the left-hand side, and we can plug this 1.02 to the power of 1/12 minus 1 all into our calculator, and we're going to get out an answer of 0.00165, which is equal to 0.165%. So that is going to be our monthly rate. And so now I'd say the best thing to do is just to actually label the values that we're going to be plugging into our amortization formula. So we're looking to calculate A, which is the monthly repayments. And then to get that, we're just going to have to use P, I, and T. So P is straight from our question, and that's the amount of the loan, which was €20,000. Then I, we've just found, is 0.165%. And finally, T is going to be the total number of months. And so this is very important, because you don't want to plug in 5, because 5 is the number of years in the question. And so if you just plugged in 5, we'd only be finding essentially what happens for 5 months, which wouldn't be accurate. And so what we need to do is find the number of months in 5 years, and that is going to be 5 times 12, which is equal to 60. So our T here is going to be 60. And so by plugging all our numbers now into our amortization formula, just plugging in the numbers where you see P, I, and T, we're going to end up with this expression here. And I realize it looks complicated. I'd say the best way to get comfortable with this is just to get loads of practice and use this formula as many times as you can, just to see that although there's a lot of numbers and powers and everything like that, it's really not that complicated. And we can just plug it straight in the calculator to find the value of A in euro. And so the value I'm getting out is 350.38, which rounded to the nearest euro is going to be €350. So that's going to be our final answer. Feel free to pause the video at any point to just double check the numbers I put in just to get this final amount, and hopefully enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.